Hi, I'm Dave Ewan from Seriously Connected. How easy is recruitment? I mean, finding a job, finding a candidate, matching the two together, that's recruitment, isn't it? Surely. Well, in essence, it really is. That's what we do. But how often do you actually demonstrate to your client all the other stages that are involved from taking down the vacancy, from talking to all the candidates, to actually securing an interview, to securing a placement, to securing a deal, to getting paid? Huge amounts. But your clients don't know that. It's rare that clients really understand what is involved in the recruiting process. When was really the last time you said to your client, okay, Mr. Client, let me tell you what I'm going to do for you. Let me explain to you all the things that I'm going to do for you to find you the candidate that you're looking for to add value to your business, to grow, to enhance, and to maybe contribute in ways that are beyond your wildest dreams. That's what I want to do for you now, Mr. Client. I doubt it, because most recruiters are too eager to get off the phone, to get away from the client, to get on the phone, to start posting jobs and actually start the recruiting. When really, you have a lot of value to offer that client. And one of the things that you can do massively is add a lot of value up front. Huge amounts of value by telling them exactly what you're going to do with them. You can explain how you're going to Skype them, how you're going to interview them, how you're going to reference check them, how you know whether they've got one of those limpy handshakes or not. Because you and I both know the real nitty-gritty, the real goal in recruitment is getting the best possible candidate and not wasting time just sending CVs over willy-nilly. Now, one of my biggest frustrations in the recruitment industry, there are some great recruiters and there are some terrible recruiters. It's those recruiters who just speak to the client and believe and convince themselves that they're an expert recruiter and then just post a job on a job board, send the CV over, they don't even do anything. I get infuriated with it. I was talking with one of our girls only this week about some work she did for a client last week. She was up against another recruitment company. And the other recruitment company had said, the client had said how ridiculously disappointed she was in the actual content and recruitment services offered by the other recruitment business. They hadn't taken the candidate's details off, they hadn't taken his name off, their email address, his home address, they hadn't even branded the CV. They'd just taken it, spoke to the candidate and sent the CV over and expected a really positive experience and then a good fee if they'd have been successful in that placement. But one of our girls Skypes, interview, face-to-face. She even sits in on some of the interviews to help inexperienced clients get the best from their interview process, to help the clients give the career opportunity to those candidates. She pre-qualifies with the candidate and then tells them and explains and coaches the candidate how to deliver their skills and expertise in the best way, because candidates aren't generally good at recruiting neither. The job is to make the magic happen inside that recruitment space. One of our other guys goes and sees every single candidate the minute the interview's finished. He waits locally, he covers Manchester City Centre, a specific skill, and he has quite a niche space. But he meets the candidate immediately, because you and I both know the best feedback is always the real feedback the minute they walk out of the interview. So all those doubting Thomases and all those negative things that go on in your mind are gone. You get the real feedback, so you can go back to the client and tell them exactly what the candidate thought and bridge the gap, make it happen. So whilst you're talking to your whilst you're talking to your clients, tell them, I'm going to Skype them, I'm going to interview them, I'm going to reference them, I'm going to speak to these companies, that company, I'm going to deliver the information this way, I'm going to follow up at this point, I'm going to check in with you, I'm going to get you to sign my terms, I'm going to get you to follow up with everything. Is all of that okay, Mr. Client? But I assure you, one question that you very rarely ever ask is there anything I'm not doing that you would like me to do? Think about it. Is there anything I'm not going to be doing during this interview process that you would like me to be doing on your behalf? And most of them will go, no, all of that is absolutely brilliant. I know that you're giving me the very, very best chance to get the right people. And as recruiters, that is our job, to take all the pain and all the problems away from the client. So when you're talking to your clients, let them know what value you're going to offer. This isn't about increasing your fee. This is not about justifying your fee. This is about demonstrating your value and why that client should engage with you. You want to become an A player in that recruitment, in that client's mind. So the client knows they shouldn't be talking with anybody else. We want exclusivity. If it's a new client, demonstrate you are an A game player. Do not give them any other reason to talk to any other recruiter, because those recruiters are not asking those questions. So give yourself the best chance. And if you're thinking about going independent, make sure you have your value proposition. Me, I went to see every food manufacturer. I went to see all the machines. I used to have cardboard boxes of crisps and, of cornflakes and Mars bars and Cadbury's cream eggs, everything. So I knew about the products and about the services that I need to deliver on that client's behalf. So I could tell the client that they were in safe hands and demonstrate my value. So talk to your clients, explain how you can help. So if you're thinking about going independent and you're not sure exactly what you're going to say to these people, get your value proposition and what value you're going to offer and the skills that you can give to that client ironed out, nailed out, and tell your client. Stop them in the tracks and tell them, I'm going to do this, 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 and this for you. Is that okay, Mr. Client? You'll get a big thumbs up. So I wish you the best of luck. Don't be afraid to stop the client and tell them what you're made of. Get out there and then deliver, because the client will come back a second and third and fourth time. And if you're an independent recruiter, we want clients and we want loyal, committed clients. Demonstrate your value, be an extension to their business, and work on their behalf. So I wish you the best of luck. If I can help, drop me a line. If you're watching this anywhere else but my blog on independentrecruiter.co, dive over there, have a look. There are some other videos, there's some great stuff, even some hints and tips, and even a download the brochure to find out how you can become seriously connected. But leave me a message, a note, some sort of feedback, a like, a share, whatever it is, and it'd be good to hear from you. So drop me a line back. Have a great day. I'll see you soon.